that, look, I have been asking this question in India, maybe you may be able to answer this, that why has India been a victim of unremitting terrorism from Pakistan all these years?
India
is it because of Kashmir?
Terrorism.
I think it is because we belong to a particular religious social stock. Search your heart and you will get the answer. And sir, Brigadier sir, and honorable guest from Pakistan, you know, you have invited self-destruction by first going, you know, along with the Americans, now with the Chinese. Your salvation, if I may say so, lies in retracing your steps back to the roots. Otherwise you are leading to self-destruction. Please go and introspect tonight.
Completely unsolicited. We don't need advice from people like you.
No, I'm just telling you.
We're talking about SAARC.
Wow.
Let's confine ourselves to SAARC.
What sublime thought.
You think that your salvation lies with the Chinese, but
well done.
It's an exercise.
You think if I remember, salvation doesn't lie with any other country.
Say something more.
In our own hands.
So what is?
We can take care of ourselves.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sir,
go ahead.
So one second, Brigadier, please understand, there is no such thing like a free lunch. Are you please thinking of the consequences of what you are doing? Do you want to be a rentier or a satellite state of China? They have helped you to ban the Lashkar-e-Toiba. There's no guarantee they will do that in the future. There is no guarantee they will give you your investments in the energy sector. They have given you nuclear cooperation now, despite rules being violated.
What about the Indian Mujahideen?
Pardon me?
What about the Burdwan in West Bengal?
Sir, I am asking you.
Have you been able to get hold of?
Sir, I am asking you.
All been created and funded
what
by
about
you.
the Naxalites?
Sir, by the way, the problem in Burdwan is being tackled by Bangladesh and India together in the spirit of the SAARC.
Their bodies have been filled with explosives.
What
have you been able to do about them?
Sir,
you talk of Lashkar-e-Taiba. Is Lashkar-e-Taiba present in Jharkhand?
Sir, I think you're straying away from the debate right now. I can understand, sir, but I don't...
And then you talk of Pakistan becoming a satellite state.
Well, I mean,
who is closing up to the United States?
Sir, one of the objectives... Brigadier, don't raise your voice. One of the objectives listed in the SAARC charter, KC Singh, was to strengthen... I want to get... Sir, one of the objectives of the SAARC charter was to strengthen collective self-reliance among the countries of South Asia by extending support to a country outside the geographical region of South Asia. KC Singh, is Pakistan not defeating the objectives of SAARC? We have a rebels country here in SAARC. We have a country that wants to willingly work to destroy SAARC.
Military to military exchange.
And they are
KC.
You see, China is a party to the Kashmir dispute. Because Pakistan has, firstly, they have occupied Aksai Chin. Then Pakistan has ceded the Sakshkam Valley to them. Therefore, they are bringing in a country which is a party to a dispute into the SAARC and which has unsettled borders with India. So the intention is malified. Intention is to bring in one more contentious element into SAARC.
Somehow drag it
so that
in.
Pakistan is not isolated. Let the Chinese also keep fighting.
Precisely. And tonight you should think about the consequences of what you do. Fireya Idris. Miss Idris, I want to just also share one bit of good news with you. No, 1 second. Brigadier, don't get worked up. Brigadier, please understand. Brigadier, mature democracies. Brigadier.
Any name.
Brigadier, calm down.
You still have to deal with Pakistan.
I'll tell you, we've dealt with Pakistan already. We have dealt with it. If you care to listen.
You have called Pakistan a failed state.
Yes, it is a failed state.
You have called Pakistan an isolated state.
It is, sir.
And many other names.
Yes, sir.
But the fact remains, you still have to talk to Pakistan.
Brigadier,
we don't have to.
OECD.
Don't be under any illusions.
May I just educate the Brigadier?
Brigadier KC Singh is saying something. Do you say he wants to educate you a bit?
OECD figures are that over the next 10 years, the Chinese economy is going to be slowing down and the Indian economy is accelerating, particularly under the new leadership that we have here. So the gap between India and China is going to begin to start narrowing, not widening, narrowing over the next 5 years. And beyond 2020, the narrowing will be perceptible. You are making a serious mistake thinking that India can be just trifled with. The gap between India and Pakistan is going to be so wide in 10 years, and the differential of power will be so extreme that not even China will be able to help you.
My last point tonight, Brigadier, take away the venom in your heart. Brigadier, take away the bitterness in your voice and any anger or venom in your heart tonight, Brigadier, because I want to give you a bit of good news before I wrap up tonight. And the bit of good news I want to share with you and Faria Idris is very simple. I want to share a bit of good news with you. And the good news is this, please. The good news is that the people of Kashmir today, voting 73% in the elections, have delivered a slap in the face of all the separatists, the ISI, the Pakistanis, Hafiz Saeed and all the others. So it's a slap in the face for all those people who thought they could, create trouble in Kashmir. I'm sharing that good news with you.
It would have been a better news.
And maybe you can pass that, Faria Idris, to the people of Pakistan. Well, it's sad news for you. It's the best news for every Indian tonight. Faria Idris and
hold it. We had an election with military.
This is not good news.
We had an election. We had an election in which the Kashmiris looked you in the eye, dared you. An election despite bombs, despite threats, despite violence, despite Rawalpindi, and the people of Kashmir looked you back and they destroyed your intentions.
Our Pindi is confined to Pindi. Your center
Miss Idris, I shared the good news with you. The least you could have done. Faria Idris, the least you could have done is congratulate us in turn. Maruf wants to say something to you. Maruf, RSN Singh, KC Singh.
I just want to make. I want this bitterness and rancor. Ma'am, please give me a minute. I want this bitterness and rancor to be set aside. I just want to give logically 3 points. One is, read Martin Jack's book, When China Rules the World. There's a chapter on South Asia which says very clearly, China intends to keep India boxed in out there, and Pakistan is the linchpin to that entire strategic exercise. The second thing is, Indian observers are of the view that west of India, from Pakistan right up to the Middle East, there is only trouble. So India should begin to concentrate and look eastwards. And third and finally, which I want to tell you, and Brigadier Saab has been raising this point again and again, that whether Pakistan and India can have good relations. Your future, ma'am, as Colonel RSN Singh also brought out, lies in better relationships with us, better trade with us, because eventually everyone will abandon you.
You'll have to deal with us.
The Americans have abandoned you, the Saudis have abandoned you. Soon the Chinese will also abandon you, because you are an international embarrassment. You are an international embarrassment. So please abandon.
Can I quickly add?
Please abandon your anti-India obsession. Your anti-India obsession will be your undoing. It is already. You can keep saying what you want. Madam, you can keep saying what you want. You can keep saying what you want. You can keep saying what you want, but anti-India obsession.
They were my best friends.
Tonight the people of Kashmir has delivered a massive. Tonight the people of Kashmir. Tonight the people of Kashmir. I would actually like, Faria Idris, since you're a journalist, please call up the ISI headquarters. Please call the ISI headquarters.
This is ridiculous now. I can call you names like that as well.
No. Since you're a journalist, you can call the ISI headquarters and ask them for our reaction. We want a reaction from them to the fantastic turnout in the Kashmir Valley tonight. RSN Singh, KC Singh, China is not going into the SAARC, but is the Chinese dream over, KC? Is the Pakistan's China dream over?
But you have been consistently
KC,
let's end on a positive note.
Quickly.
Let's end on a positive note. Both our leaders are in Nepal today. They are there for a SAARC summit. I have no doubt that informally they will meet. I think informally, having met, they need to pick up the strings of the relationship. Your destiny is in South Asia. We are the big economy. Ride with us, fly with us. Absolutely. This is where your destiny is. Don't waste your time with China and so on and so forth. We all want friendship with countries outside. but your destiny is South
that's
Asia.
Very good advice, but on Pakistan's behalf, I would
Well
like to
said,
tell you
sir.
that Pakistan
Well
would
said.
like to have good relationships with all its neighbors, including India.
Well,
Madam,
Faria
madam,
Idris, I can't
madam,
convert your
madam,
views on the program tonight.
मैडम
Thank you, Rawalpindi.
आपकी भाषा जितना हम समझते हैं उतना कोई नहीं समझता है हमारे पास आ जाओ आपका रूहानी बदलाव भी हम कर देंगे आ जाओ हमारे पास आपकी भाषा आप इधर-उधर क्यों देखते हो आप आओ ना
Well, now, 1 second. RSN saying the subject is no. 1 second. 1 second. This program cannot achieve a consensus, but I think the point is well made that SAARC is a South Asian phenomenon. And to bring in countries from outside South Asia might be self-defeating. It's just a point to our panelists. I want to thank Ms. Idris for her participation. I want to thank Brigadier for everything that he has said about me today, including calling me, I think, a psychopath. Thank you very much. I wouldn't return that compliment. And thank you all, KC Singh, Maruf Raza and RSN Singh for joining me on debate number 2 on the Newshour tonight.